Football is a game played with feet, but it's remembered with stories. And the Premier League, it is the undisputed king of narrative. We love the drama. We love the clichés. We love the universal truths that commentators repeat every single weekend until they feel like laws of physics. Take Fergie Time. For 2 decades, rival fans swore that Manchester United got extra injury time when they were losing. It felt like a conspiracy theory. But guess what? The data actually backs that one up. Statistical analysis by the BBC and Opta showed that under Sir Alex Ferguson, United received, on average, 79 seconds more time when losing than when winning. The myth was real. But Fergie Time is the exception. Most of the things you hear repeated as fact on Saturday afternoons are total nonsense. They are myths that have survived simply because they sound good. Today, we aren't just chatting, we are debunking the 4 biggest myths in the Premier League using the cold, hard data. Myth number 1, the magic 40-point mark. Every spring, as the relegation battle heats up, you hear managers like Sean Dyche or Sam Allardyce say it. We just need to get to 40 points to be safe. It is the holy grail of survival. The commentators treat it like a mathematical certainty. It is also completely arbitrary. You almost never need 40 points to survive. Let's look at the data since the Premier League moved to a 38-game season in 1995. If we take the team that finished 18th, the highest relegated team, and average their points out over the last 28 years, the danger line is actually roughly 35.6 points. In the modern era, the bar is dropping even lower. In 2021, Fulham went down with just 28 points. In 2022, Burnley went down with 35. In 2023, Leicester went down with 34. So where does the myth come from? It comes from one massive statistical anomaly: the 2002-03 season. West Ham United somehow managed to get relegated with 42 points. That season traumatized the entire league. It created a psychological scar that made every manager think, if we don't hit 40, we're doomed. But that was one time in 3 decades. Statistically, 40 points is a comfort blanket, not a requirement. If your team hits 36 or 37 points, history says you have a 96% chance of staying up. You can probably start booking your holidays. Myth number 2, the top at Christmas guarantee. How many times have you heard this in December? They're top of the tree on December 25th. History says they'll go on to win the title. It is the favorite line of Sky Sports and TNT to hype up the Boxing Day fixtures. Here is the cold, hard reality. In the history of the Premier League, the team top at Christmas goes on to win the title roughly 50% of the time. It is literally a coin flip. Why is this stat so unreliable? Because the Premier League schedule is backloaded. Being top in December just means you had a good autumn. It doesn't account for the January transfer window, the fatigue of, and sorry to pick on you Liverpool and Arsenal fans, but you are the primary reason this myth is dead. Liverpool led the league at Christmas in 2008, 2013, 2018, and 2020. They failed to win the title in every single one of those specific seasons, winning only in 2019-20. Arsenal led at Christmas in the 2022-23 season and 2023-24, and Manchester City ran them down both times. In the last 15 years, the Christmas leader has actually lost the title more often than they've kept it. Okay, this one might anger the marketing department. Myth number 3. The Premier League is the most competitive league in the world. The branding is genius. Anyone can beat anyone on their day. The upsets happen here. And while we do get crazy results, the idea that the PL is a level playing field compared to Europe is objectively false. Statistically, the Premier League often has one of the biggest gaps
between the top teams and the bottom teams in Europe. We make fun of the Bundesliga for being a farmers' league because Bayern Munich dominates. But look at England. Manchester City has won 6 of the last 7 titles. That is Bayern levels of dominance.
And finally, myth number 4, the physicality myth. We still sell the league globally on blood and thunder. The narrative is that foreign players, specifically those from Spain or South America, will struggle on a rainy night in Stoke because the PL is so much faster, harder, and more aggressive. 20 years ago, maybe. Today, absolutely not. Look at the foul statistics. La Liga average fouls per game, approximately 26. Serie A average fouls per game, approximately 24. Premier League average fouls per game, approximately 21. The Premier League is consistently one of the cleanest leagues in Europe. In Spain and Italy, the game is much more stop-start. Referees blow for contact much more frequently. In England, referees are instructed to let the game flow. This means the Premier League actually has the highest ball-in-play time of the major leagues. The difficulty of the Premier League isn't about getting smashed by a 6'4" defender anymore. It's about aerobic capacity and intense technical concentration. You have to think faster because the ball rarely stops moving. It is mental physicality and endurance, not brute force. The days of the hard man midfielder are gone. They've been replaced by technical pressing machines. Look, we love the narratives. Football would be boring if it was just spreadsheets and XG charts. Stories are what make us care. But I want to know what you think. Is there a football fact you suspect is actually a total myth? Maybe home advantage or the new manager bounce? Let me know in the comments below, and maybe we'll crunch the numbers for part 2. If you enjoyed cutting through the noise with some actual data, drop a like on the video. And subscribe to the channel for more football analysis that doesn't just follow the crowd. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.